Alright, so I'm using more PVC pipes in this one. Pretty much just like the angles and it's a 90-degree turn. Put some damage on it from the Dremel. And just making like some more slime effects with the water effects. And these could be used, for anything. And this is to show you what you can do with it. You don't have to do, you can make it part of a bigger board, which I'll do later, another video on. But this is mostly just hot glue, the PVC pipes, and little squares are only just like 3x3 cutouts. They're not big at all. They're real fucking tiny. And this is just showing you with water effects what you can do. I like how a lot of these ended up turning out. At first, I'm not like I said in the other video, I'm not a big fan of hot glue. Just using it as part of the train itself, but it really turned out good. I'm probably going to try some other things in other videos later. But to build up the walls, I let it sit for 15 minutes just so that the glue would harden up. And then, because if you just keep pouring hot glue on top of each other, it's just going to melt into each other, and it's just going to get fucking everywhere. So give it 10 minutes in between for that shit to cool down, because the hot glue I'm using, or the hot gun glue, is so fucking hot that it'll actually burn into you. I've had it burn into my foot. One day I'll show you the scars. I was fucking doing terrain over something, just dripped down into my foot, and I had to pull it out of my skin. But it was so hot, there was no blood or anything, because it just melted the tissue. But everything you see that I'm doing, it's super simple. And it's just a good adds a little bit of terrain, so you could spawn shit from it, or just say, hey, this little area within 6 inches is toxic. It's just the slime pipe. I don't know what else we would fucking call it. But using the water effects, you definitely want to build up the outer edge. And this one, I end up putting the rocks to give it a more of a concrete edge. And the other two, one I left plain, and one I just painted a different color. So just show you different types. You could do whatever you want. The whole idea of these videos is, it's like a buffet. You take what you want and you leave the rest of the shit. That's the point of all my videos. It's not so much you have to do everything the way I do it. The idea that if I teach, if you learn anything from me, it's here's some basic ways to do it. You could do it, any way you want. But, change that shit up and, make it your own. That's the only reason I do these videos, because I just enjoy showing people. It's look, you could do the same shit, do it different ways, and it will look different. You make it your own, and, be proud of that shit. Same with the basic basing of colors. Here's the one I didn't use any edging. I just painted it concrete colorish. It looks fine. This is a dry brush. I put a black ink wash on the pipes. I don't think I filmed myself doing that, but I did that on the pipes. You just start with your darks with everything and go lighter. And you could use other colors besides green. You could use yellow, red. I use this glow-in-the-dark paint. Don't waste your time. Fucking, it sucks. I was going to do a video where I show, because I used it on a couple things, and in the video, I filmed it in the bathroom to see the glow in the dark part. I even set it outside during noon, so the paint would get as much light as possible. And the only thing that fucking glowed was the stupid fucking bottle. It's like even pouring it in thick, it didn't matter. It was, you know, kind of disappointing. And it only costs like $2 or $3 extra. It's like $6 for that little bottle. And same with the water effect, penny, not pigment, so you can see through it. And you may have to do like more than one coating, probably 2 to be safe, because the stuff does shrink up. And also remember, you don't want to put anything on it, like even when it's dry, because it's not like a real epoxy, it's never hard. It's always got like a soft, like a hard rubber, but it indents really easy. So like even like setting a simple like Gretchen model that's all out of plastic will leave a ring in it. And it flows pretty good. It's exactly like NyQuil. And as long as it's on a flat surface, it'll level itself pretty much. You'll be able to keep all that like detail that's under it. Give it a good 24 hours to dry. Don't fuck with it. Don't touch it. And if you do touch it and you do mess up, just take some more of it, like a couple drops, and put it over the spot you messed up. It'll level itself out, and it'll sink into that like mistake. And unless you're looking for the mistake, you'll never see it again. Just make sure you get it everywhere you want. This one turned out to be my favorite. You see all the little details under it. If you use paint, you won't be able to see through it at all. It'll be like fucking pouring paint down. And then I just dry brush it again at the end. And you can paint on it too. I've done it. And it looks decent. It doesn't look too bad. And this is them all completely done. See that little air bubble that left that little ring in there? I left it the way it is. It don't matter. I got about 2 more water effect videos coming out, and then I need to run back to Home Depot. I went and bought a whole bunch of shit from Home Depot, and they forgot to put 2 things in the bag, and there were 2 things I fucking needed. So I gotta go back to that. Anyways, this is super easy to do. The hardest part is letting it set and dry overnight. Everything else is super easy. And if you wanted to make a bigger version of this, it's just gonna use maybe more of the water effects. The water effects is the most expensive thing, $25 for a tiny little bottle. But again, the PVC pipes are probably 68 cents a piece. They're not expensive. And the boards is just leftover boards. Here's some pictures of my favorite one, some close-ups. Well, that's it. And have a good day.